Hey yo gamers, what's up everyone? We are back Newcastle with the new video, and in this video we are talking about these bundle sales and one of the free games right now from the Epic Store, which you have forever, and the game has been launched since 2022, and which is a recent game, not for far along. This is a recent game. So without wasting any time, let's jump into the video. So the first game is coming up from the Epic Store, which is a Chevrolet 2. Chevrolet 2 is the multiplayer first-player slashers inspired by an epic medieval movie battles. Players are thrust into the actions of every iconic movement of the era, from slashing swords to storms of flaming arrows to sprawling castles and siege and more. Castle siegings and more. That's the game is all about, which has a multiplayer across the platforms, which have tons of loots, tons of gears, and tons of gameplay hours, in which return to the ultimate medieval battlefield. Chevrolet's multiplayer first-person slashers inspired by epic medieval movie battles, which games is almost look like a movie where you can just watch or you can take part in it, with the dominant massive 64 players battlefield. Catapults tear the earth apart as you lay siege to the castles, set fire to the villages, slaughter filthy peasants in the return of team objective maps. Fully featured mountain combats system makes you feel like you are fighting to stop a 1,000-pound beast of war, including the ability to trample your foes, land devastating front or rear horse kicks, unhorse your opponent with a lance, and engage in a deep melee combat with grounded or mounted opponents. Rise to the glory and expand your arsenals. That's all about, which is a lot of gear systems, in which a lot of multiple classes which you can choose upon, and take part in the battlefield with your co-op multiplayer PvP as well. So I don't know whether it's available or not, but totally immature content descriptions is there. The developer describes the content as like intense violence, blood and gore, mild sexual themes, and language and use of alcohol, which is totally prohibited by every health experts. So currently this is free on Epic's store, which is currently it requires an 8 GB of RAM and GTX 660 from the Nvidia, and Radeon 7080 and 72 GB of graphics card is enough for these games, and recommended is almost 6 GB or 10 GB 8 GB of graphics cards for this, and which is a low requirement according to the game's launch in 2022. So let's jump back to the another bundle day sales, which is coming up first from the Batman's Arkham collections, in which you will get all these Batman Arkham Asylum Game of the Year, Arkham City Game of the Year, Arkham Knight, and Arkham Knight Season Pass. So all including as a whole collections is 202, and it's almost about to expire within 35 hours. So currently 85% off 202, which will be amazing deal for you if you are a fan of a Batman. So the Batman Arkham Asylum, experience what it likes to be Batman, to face off against the Gotham greatest villain, explore every inch of Arkham Asylum, and roam freely on the infamous islands. So these all about the informations about this overview, while Arkham City has a broader map views and DLCs for low price release. That's the game of the year, in which you fly across the Arkham City, 5 times larger than the Arkham Asylum, the new maximum security home for all Gotham City thugs, the gangsters and insane criminal masterminds, featuring an incredible rogue gallery of Gotham City most dangerous criminals, including the Catwoman, Joker, the Riddler, the Two-Faces, the Harley Quinn, the Penguin, the Free Mr. Freeze, and many others. The game allows players to genuinely experience what it feels like to be the Dark Knight, delivering justice on the street of Gotham City. So this also includes all the DLCs, which can have the Catwoman pack, Nightwing bundle, Robin bundle, Harley Quinn's Revenge Quest, Challenge Map pack, Arkham City skins pack, and all the base games and beyond 12 skins originally retail release, and maps as well. Playable character is Catwoman, Robin, and Nightwing as well. So all these skins has been included since the 1970s, of the Batsuit to the Batmobile. Everything they have added in this game, all the DLCs has been included. Great job done by the Rocksteady. So Arkham Knight brings up the award-winning Arkham trilogy from the Rocksteady Studios to its epic conclusion. Developed exclusively for new-gen platforms, Batman Arkham Knight introduces the Rocksteady's uniquely designed version of the Batmobile. So this part of this, you can get all these DLCs and product features which can have all these live complete Batman experience of the Dark Knight interest, including the concluding chapters of the Rocksteady's of Arkham trilogy as well, introducing the Batmobiles in it, which you can have all the explosions and hit like a tank. So the epic conclusions, because the Bat trilogy in the Arkham has come to a conclusion in the Arkham Knight. So most wanted side missions as well. It also has the explore entirely Gotham City. So first it was launched in the 2015 or something. So it was a terrible when it's launched, because that was a next gen launch, which was not available hardware in that time, which was insanely achievement by the Rocksteady. So now it's at a gem, it's a diamond piece that you can buy and play. So go, currently 85% off, 202 rupees or $2 or something. So go add it to the library. Moving up to the next series is coming up from the Metro Exodus collections gold editions, or you can buy the Metro Saga bundle, in which you can get all the 3 Metro games, in which you have the Metro 2033 Redux. Redux is totally a remastered one, and Metro Last Night Redux is also the remastered one, and the Metro Exodus and Metro Exodus expansion pass as well. So every DLCs has been included with the 3 all games, in which you can play the highly lovable games, where you can have the story wise, the gameplay wise. This game has never changed a bit and never bores you enough. Never bores you. It totally involves with your story. So intense in stories involved in this. It's totally based on the first part is totally based on devastated by apocalyptic event, annihilating almost all the mankind, turning the Earth's surface into the poisonous wasteland. A handful of survivors took the refuge to the depths of the Moscow underground. A human civilization entered to a new dark age. The year is 2033. So this is all about the first part. The second part comes with the Metro Last Night, in which they survived in the metro, and that's why the game's names comes after Metro Last Night. So beneath the ruins of the post-apocalyptic Moscow, the tunnels of the metro, the remnants of the mankind are besieged by deadly threats from outside, and within the mutant stalks the catacombs beneath the desolate surfaces and hunts amidst the poison skies above. So the last part of the Metro series is from the Metro Exodus. Flee the shattered ruins of the Moscow Metro and embark on an epic continent-spanning journey across the post-apocalyptic Russian wilderness. Explore vast non-linear levels, lose yourselves in the immersive sandbox survival experience, and follow the thrilling storyline that spans an entire year in the Metro universe. So currently this is an 80% off, and you can buy it all in a just about to 300 to 400 or something, which is less than a $5 to $6. So currently buy this game and you will love it. Even you will get old, you want to play this game for the refreshment, and all the stories involved in this is phenomenal. So go add it to the library. Moving to the next series of the games is coming up from the Bright Memory. The Bright Memory has been done by a one-man army, which you can say a one-man development studio is the FYQD, using Unreal Engine, combine a wide variety of skills and abilities to unleash the dazzling combo attacks. Every element has been embarked in this game, which has the gunplay, swords, and cars, the airplanes gameplay. Every land, water, air, every aspect of the game has been touched by this man, and damn, that looks games amazingly pivotals, where these modern games could not even think to achieve that kind of level of fidelity while it was released in 2020. So the next segment of this game is coming up from the same, which has been developed by the same FYQD franchise. Now Infinite allows a new lightning fast fusion of the FPS and action genre created by the FYQD studio, combine a wide variety of skills and abilities to unleash dazzling combo attacks. The Bright Memory Infinite has more elements, has been updated, everything has been upgraded to the new level of devastating damages, and the ambience effects and the VFX and these all these post effects, lightnings, rains, and every terrain environment surroundings you feels like more real to the world, while modern games are not achieving that kind of power. So currently 15% off 704. You can buy it now. Go add it to the library. Moving to the next game is coming up from the Shadow Tactics. As I can say, you can buy in bundle, while you cannot buy individually. So by bundle, this is 59% off, almost 60% off, in which you can get all these Shadow Tactics games and their DLCs. Which is the first is the Shadow Tactics Blades of a Shogun, in which this was released on the 2016. Hardcore tactical stealth game set in Japan around the Edo period. A new shogun seizes power over Japan and enforces the nationwide peace. In this battle against the conspiracies and rebellion, he recruits 5 specialists with the extraordinary skills for assassinations and sabotage and espionage. So the second part of this is the Akio's choice, in which the every 5 companion and the skilled assassinations they have chosen is from the Akio's choice. Now Akio's choice is the anticipated standalone expansions to the acclaimed stealth strategy game Shadow Tactics set in Edo, Japan. So you take control of the skillful Kyonichi, adapt Akio and her already assassin friend to hunt down the ghost of her past. So currently this is in a 60% off. 1243 is $10 or $12 or something, between that lies the prices. So go add it to the library. Moving to the next game is my favorite one, is the APlagueTale Requiem bundle, in which you can get the both games in a cheaper price, which is currently 62% off. 1253, in which all these journeys of Amnesia and Hugo, the brother sisters journeys, is concluding in the two parts, while the next part is about to come. There's no announcement for it, but there is a wide scope to show up. This games is all about featuring, the first part is the escaping from the kingdom of his own fathers and son and mother, while it has been invaded by some other powers, and they want to kill her brother because he carries some mystical powers of the elder one. So they escape, they survive, and they learn to fight and all that stuff. The second part, they have now become more mature and more in control, while the Amnesia has the new crossbow, while previously it was slingshot. Now she can perform many stealth kills as well, and Hugo can now control his minds to use the mystical powers while consuming his own energy. So this interesting story to conquer, to complete, as I can say, for the striving perfections to make a living and be a peaceful life. So it's all about that. So moving to the next game is the Shadows of bundle, which is coming up from the Middle Earth, currently 90% off, 379, in which all include the Shadows of Mordor Game of the Year editions and the Shadows of War definitive editions. So both games has been included in it with all the DLCs and season pass as well. So Shadows of Mordor comes with a fight through Mordor, uncover the truth of the spirits, compels you, discover the origin of the Rings of Power, build your legends, and ultimately confront the evil Sauron in the new Chronicles of the Middle Earth. Some features are not available for the Middle Earth as well. You can read it out. The Nemesis Forge and all Vendetta, WB Play, which requires login or something, that's no longer available for it. The Shadow of the War definitive editions include all the DLCs and well, experience a new epic world, brought to the new life with the award-winning Nemesis system, forge a new Ring of Power, conquer the fortress in a massive battle, and dominate Mordor with your personal orc army in the Middle Earth Shadows of War definitive edition. The definitive edition includes all the downloadable contents, which is Desolations of Mordor and Blades of the Galadriel story expansions, Slaughter of the Tribe and Outlaw Tribes Nemesis expansions. Nemesis and story expansions includes a playable character on the Orc tribe and the new missions, enemies, followers, and abilities, weapons, fortress and wilderness updates, and a legendary gears set as well. Story expansions introduces new playable characters and abilities, story campaigns, sites, missions, enemies, allies, and more. So currently 90% off, 379. It's a phenomenal deal which you can ever get, which is all about the $4 to $5. So go add it to the library. Moving to the next game is coming up from the Bioshock franchises, which is the Bioshock the Collections, in which all you get these Bioshock remasters, Bioshock 2 remasters, Bioshock remastered 2 DLCs, and Bioshock Infinite and Season Pass, and all the DLCs includable. So in which the Bioshock is in a shooter, unlike you have never played, loaded with the gun stack is never seen. You will have to complete arsenal with your disposal, from a single revolver to grenade launches and the chemical throwers, but you will be forced to genetically modify your DNA to create even more deadly weapons to you. While they have also included some DLCs, while Bioshock 2 Remaster set approximately 10 years after the Bioshock events. So the Hall of Rapture once again echoes with the scenes of the past. Along with the Atlantic coastline, a monster has been snatching the little girls and bringing them back to the under the sea of Rapture. Players set up into the boots of the most iconic denizens of Rapture, the Big Daddies, and they travel through the decrepit and beautiful fallen city, chasing an unseen foe in search of answers and their own survival. They also included the DLC Minerva's Dance, Practice Trials, and Bioshock Infinite, which is the last segment of the Bioshock franchises, which is bring up the girl who wipe away the depth. The year 1912, deep in the depth, Booker's DeWitt has only one opportunity to come for a clean slate, rescue Elizabeth, a mysterious girls in prison since childhood in the flying city of the Columbia, which also includes the DLCs like A Clash of Clouds, Burial at Sea 1 and 2, Columbia's Finest Pack. So all includes the DLCs in it. While coming to the last game is coming up from the Red Factions collections, in which all the Red Factions come included here, which comes the Red Factions, Red Faction 2, the Red Faction Amagradon, and the Red Factions Guerrilla Remastered. So every game of the Red Factions is amazingly beautiful, while they have some achieve the fidelity as well, and the mass destructions, which is unique to this game franchise, which have all these destructions like a Just Cause. You can destroy, you can complete any missions. If something tells you to go inside and comes out, you can destroy it and go from the above. So this kind of openness has been introduced in the Red Factions, and especially in the Guerrillas. So currently 84% have 692 rupees, which is almost the $7 to $9, sorry. So go add it to the library, and that's it from my side. I'll come up with the new videos, deals, and updates. Till then, keep gaming, be healthy, Nupkaso, peace out.
Yeah, boy.